Well, folks, here we are with a brand new toy line from McFarlane Toys, and I'm actually pretty excited to talk about it. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but my fiance is, and this is why we're talking about this figure, because I picked it up. Of course, it's Lord Voldemort, and on the back here we have the other figures in the line. It's simple packaging, it's nice packaging, but we know we don't keep our figures in the package, so let's go ahead and cast a spell and go to our location. Avada Kedavra! And here we are in the nice quiet serenity of the forest. Avada Kedavra! And here we are back in the sewers. I think this is a fitting place for Lord Voldemort, so let's dive into it. And of course, he has a presence. He's got a snake with him. He's got himself with him. He's got his wand, a stand. He's ready for action. Soft goods, plastic. It's all jam-packed with a lot of fun. And let's talk about the head sculpt. Very nice look here for Lord Voldemort. Angry, pouty, turtle-like, and yet cute and cuddly, if you're into that sort of thing. Now, from the side, he looks a lot more menacing. From the front, he looks like a sad man, but from the side, he looks like one bad mother trucker. And I have to say, McFarlane did a really good job with the sculpting here. This is my first time messing with a Harry Potter figure, and God knows how long. I know NECA did a line back in the day, and I think that's all I know. So, head sculpt looks fantastic. It's got a lot of detail. Of course, we got two hands here. He doesn't have any additional hands or anything, but he's Lord Voldemort. Does he really need that many extra hands and doohickeys and whatnot? That's what future releases are for. He's got an open hand here. He's got the wand hand, which you obviously saw. But all of it looks really good. Really no complaints. He's got beautiful Voldemort toes. They're kind of creepy looking. And then, of course, he's got peg hole on one of his feet, but not on the other one. So, there is that. Now, I want to talk about the soft goods here, because this is actually an important thing, because I do like the attempt from McFarlane on doing the soft goods. They did a good job overall with the robe. It looks nice. It has some detail on it with the way they've done the seams and whatnot. And I do appreciate the fact that they decided to do soft goods. It seems like more and more toy companies and collectible companies are doing soft goods. But it is a tad too big, in my opinion. Especially in the back. He looks kind of chunky. And I can say that because I'm a fat boy. So, yeah, I mean, it looks nice. It's great. But it's kind of big. Now, as we go through later in the video, I'll show you kind of what I did to kind of close it up a little bit. But the robes help with Velcro. All the Velcro's done very nicely. And as you can see, Voldemort here has a nice wetsuit underneath him. But it looks good. He's very muscular. Voldemort been working out in the gym, getting those muscles on. But it's really about the robe or cloak or however you want to describe it. But, like I said, what I kind of did to kind of shrink the robe a little bit, as you can see, I didn't stick it in the wash or anything. I just took a safety pin in the back. It's not the ideal solution, and I'm still working on a way to make that work a little better with not having a safety pin out there. But it's a look that I like, so I'm going to go with it for this review. Now, once again, here we are with Lord Voldemort open up. I'm actually going to take the robe off and do the articulation this way for you guys. So, as you can see, it's basically going to go like this. In terms of the head, it can sort of look down. It can look up a little bit more. You get side-to-side action, so that's nice. And then he turns left and turns right. And then he's got that neck peg there. Be careful, at least on mine, the neck peg will go off, but it doesn't really serve a big purpose. I mean, you can get it to move down and up and side to side a little bit. But as you'll see in the video, I'm almost popping it off, basically. But there is a little bit there for those curious. Now, the arms are really beautiful. They go up, they go down, they go all the way around, and then they got this beautiful butterfly joint here that really extends the arm forward to the side very well. And then, of course, you got the biceps cut and the double jointed elbow. That works really good. And then he's got this big ball peg here at the hand, but it allows for a good range of motion up and down and swivels side to side and whatnot. And it looks good. It's just a little bit big for my taste. He's got the upper diaphragm joint here that goes side to side, down, left, right, all that stuff. He's got a middle section that goes back great. I know there's a big gap right there, but that's not actually the end of the world because he's under the cloak. And then it goes forward that much, and then of course side to side. And no waist cut because it's all there at the lower portion. His legs do go out. They look kind of ugly, but they do go out. And then you got that thigh cut right there for more motion. Kicks up that much, and got a double bend at the knee. Rotation at the foot with that big ball peg that goes up and down like so. And then he does have an ankle rocker. I think works pretty good. And then he's got a toe hinge. So yeah, there is articulation. Alright, let's talk accessories. Let's first talk about the wand here. The wand is sculpted and crafted very well. It's got a lot of nice detail. McFarlane, usually known for their good detail on things. And I think Harry Potter fans will be excited with what they got. Of course, over here we have Nagini, the Horcrux snake. If I pronounce that wrong, I'm sure somebody will let me know. It's got a lot of nice detail on it. It's got a nice sculpt. The fangs look great. The head sculpt's good. It's got articulation, swiveling at the head and different portions of the body. If you manipulate things, if I can say that right, you can make it work for your advantage for a pose or toy photography and whatnot. Once again, I mean, it's got great detail, great paint apps and whatnot, and I'm satisfied with it. Hopefully you will be too. And then, of course, we have this plastic display piece. Now, I will be honest, when I was recording, I forgot to grab the other piece, so we're going to have to deal with that. You also get a Harry Potter display base, which is nice, so you can stick your Lord Voldemort on there. And then you can just insert the plastic clip there and stick the figure on, which is always a nice thing to include. And then, of course, you got Lord Voldemort here. It's not a setup we're going to use with cardboard backing, but it is cool. And then we have our size comparison. We got the guy from Powder in the middle, and then we got a Diamond Select Ghostbuster, and then we got a Marvel Legends Spider-Man, Netflix Mezco Punisher, and NECA Raphael. So that gives you a good range. He's not going to fit in with everything, but he will fit in with certain lines. Overall, this was a fun review to do. There were a lot of exciting things going on here. I'm not a fan of the big ball joints at the arms and feet, but that's their decision to use, not mine. I'm just letting you know what I think of it. So overall, the sculpting's done really good. The articulation is there. The soft goods is nice, although a bit too big, but I do love it. So let me know what you guys think, and thank you so much for stopping by. Check out some of the people who make this show possible. Slideshow at the end. And until next time, great googly moogly.